Hi everyone. I just want to go over the updated version of our severe weather situation that we've got going tonight. It is Friday the 14th at 4:04 p.m. So I'm going to go over Chicago real quick and I'm going to go over Mississippi. I'm not going to show you radar. I just want to show you what the National Weather Service has put out for us to see. So, if you recall yesterday, I talked about the different warning ratings for our severe weather, the 1 through 5 that we have. Well, it's changed. So, a good chunk of Lake County, and like I said, think of this as a gradient, it fades into the other. A good chunk of Lake County, McHenry County, even Cook County is now included in that level 3 rating of severe weather, and I'll show you why in a little bit. We are getting a little more severe weather than they expected. I think the dew points are pushing higher. We're getting more moisture in this area, and that line of storm is getting stronger, and there's more of a confidence of high wind, which is why we're getting that stronger rating. Pontiac and Paxton, anywhere southwest of Ottawa and Kankakee, you're still included in that level 4 out of 5 rating. Same old, not same old, I should say, but same stuff as yesterday. Tornadoes, damaging winds, strong winds. Timing wise for all of this, same thing as yesterday. 9 to 1 a.m. out west, Dixon, southwest of Rockford, west of DeKalb. In DeKalb and Rockford, 10 to 2 a.m. For the arrival of the storms, and then anywhere east of Elgin, say Naperville, areas east and within DuPage County, 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. And these storms could last for anywhere up to an hour in these locations. We've got still damaging winds. We've got still that same chance of tornadoes, still that chance of isolated hail, and the limited to no flash flooding since it's such a short window span of the rainfall we're going to get. Storms still moving northeast at 50 to 60 miles per hour, so they're going to come in as fast as they leave. And we are now getting some high wind warnings that are firing up on my phone here. If you notice as the day progresses, it's getting a little windier and a little cloudier. So if we're getting that limitation, that's a bad word, but clouds in the sky are limiting the sunshine we're getting, so we're not warming up as much, but it is pretty warm out and it is a little sticky out there, if you will, definitely compared to yesterday. And it's getting breezy outside, and those breezy conditions will continue until the storm comes, and then we'll stay breezy going through the weekend. So that's pretty much what we're seeing for Chicago. Like I said, I'm not going to put us through the radar real quick, but let's check out our whatchamacallit, our Storm Prediction Center outlook. So this is the day one, aka today. As you can see, like I mentioned, Chicago, Lake County, McHenry County, Cook County is now included in that orange 3 out of 5. So that enhanced. Same goes for people in Kansas City, Missouri, Omaha, Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska, and Aurora, Illinois. And the reason, like I mentioned, is, well, we've got this tornado that now includes the 5% around these new areas. So that 5% pretty much, well, it almost follows the track of the enhanced area. So we are now included within that. We've also extended this 15% with the hatched all the way as south past the Jackson metro area towards Louisiana. So that's pretty new as a development. This has been updated just a little bit ago. We've also got these high wind reports that have really just expanded as far out as Des Moines, barely towards Omaha, Peoria, Springfield, Champaign, Effingham, Mount Vernon, all these cities in Illinois. Chicago, you're actually part of the 30% chance. The same goes for Lake and McHenry counties. Will, DuPage, Kankakee counties, all, Grundy County, all these areas around the Chicagoland and metro area, you are getting these high winds tonight, and we've got hail that'll kind of cover everything. There's still that little line, but think of it as that gradient still. The hail looks just about the same as yesterday, I believe. So, really, our main focus here is wind damage when it comes to the Chicagoland area. St. Louis and the Missouri area, you're going to get the bulk of this severe weather tonight, Friday night. The timing still remains the same, and so on and so forth. As for Mississippi, we've got a high risk now. This high risk is rarely issued. This is a 5 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. Tornadoes are likely. Some violent long-tracked tornadoes. Pretty significant damage with these long-tracked tornadoes and these damaging winds of 70 miles per hour with large hail associated with it. That is for areas including southern and downtown Columbus, Philadelphia, Meridian, Laurel, Hattiesburg, anywhere along the I-20 corridor towards Jackson, Pearl, Flowood, Brandon, those eastern suburbs of Jackson, Mississippi. And this goes into Alabama as well. You're seeing this high risk. This is very rare, very dangerous what is coming tomorrow in the morning to mid-afternoon evening times for both of the twin states, Alabama and Mississippi. We've also got a 4 moderate risk, the 4 out of 5. That includes cities like Starkville, West Point, Yazoo City, Vicksburg, Brookhaven, Natchez, anywhere you see that red color. And then we've got the 3 out of 5, which I believe is still the same as yesterday with Greenville, Greenwood, and parts of Louisiana, and the 2 out of 5 for Arkansas. So the reason we have this strong high risk rating is because there is a high chance for tornadic activity tomorrow. 30% is very high for a day 2 outlook and very high in general. We see a tornado outbreak typically with these values. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that will happen, but it is what we are looking like. It's what we are set up for. We are set up for supercell activity. So not a straight line of storms that move in really fast and leave. This is supercell little pockets of rain systems, I don't know how best to word it for you, that suck up air and moisture and produce damaging winds and tornadic-like activity. We have the perfect conditions for it. If you think about the taco analogy, we have all the ingredients of the taco ready and prepared to be made. Whether it will be made, I'm not sure where or when, besides the timing that they give, but it very well will and could happen within this 30%, within this 15%, and even within this 10%. I mean, a tornado cannot be ruled out in any of these areas. There will be strong damaging tornadoes tomorrow. Hence why there's the hatched area that extends all the way out to the yellow. So that includes cities like Nashville, Atlanta, Greenville, Mississippi, barely in New Orleans. I mean, you have the opportunity to see some strong tornadoes tomorrow. We also have wind that can be pretty high, 30% chance with that hatched area as well, along with a strong chance for hail across pretty much a bulk of Mississippi, excluding northeast Mississippi, which is in the northwest Mississippi, which is in the 15% chance, but hail cannot be ruled out in that area as you are within that hatched area of seeing some larger sized hail. So, I'm doing a lot of yapping. I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes, but this is going to be a severe weather outbreak, essentially. We will be seeing some damaging tornadoes. We are going to hope that this does not impact metro areas, any largely populated areas. We are going to hope that this won't do anything, but really, it's not looking too hot. We've got the perfect setup for severe weather activity and tornadic activity in the Deep South, in the Twin States tomorrow between Mississippi and Alabama, even into Tennessee and Georgia, Louisiana, Arkansas. So if you're seeing this and you're from that area, be weather aware. Wake up for this. Stay awake. Know your safe place. Find your tornado shelter. If you don't have one in your house, find your local shelter. Contact your family, friends. Just stay safe out there. Do what you need to do to outlast this storm. But do not be scared. We are prepared, never to be scared. So this could change within tomorrow. We still have the day 1 outlook for Saturday's activity. But the Friday storm for Chicago, this is what we've got. This is locked in for tonight. This will be the non-supercell activity, the linear line of storms, the straight line storms that we're going to get tonight. So stay weather aware, whether you're in Chicago, whether you're in central Illinois, Missouri, wherever you are. keep a lookout, keep your phone on, keep everything you need, get a radio if you have to, and don't go outside tonight or tomorrow if you're in the deep south. So thank you all for tuning in if you're even watching this. So bye-bye.